Hey guys, this video is all about the coordinate plane. So this is a coordinate plane, and there's no numbers on it right now, but normally there are numbers, and it really looks like two number lines, a number line that goes straight across like we normally see, and then a number line going up and down. So let's label some parts of this coordinate plane. We have this middle point where those two number lines intersect, called the origin. It is at 0, 0. So just like the 0 on the number line, this is 0, 0, again, called the origin. Then we have two axes. The number line that goes up and down is called the y-axis. And to remember this, make a Y with your hands in your arms. Y, which is also a vertical line, it goes up and down. So y-axis, you see that V on top, also for vertical line. The y-axis goes up and down. The y-axis goes up and down. The other number line, the number line that goes left and right, the one that we're used to seeing, is the x-axis. This is a horizontal line. So the x-axis goes left and right. So you put your arms down, see that it goes left and right. Make an X, x-axis goes left and right. Y-axis goes up and down, okay? And get vertical, because you see there's a V on top of the Y, vertical line, horizontal line, okay? Now you can see that there are 4 chunks of this coordinate plane, okay? We call these quadrants, and we label them quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4, and we use Roman numerals, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, it's kind of a strange order, for sure, but think coordinate, not quadrant. Think coordinate starts with a C, so if you draw a C on this coordinate plane, it'll help you remember the quadrants. Quadrant starts with a Q, but coordinate plane starts with a C. Draw a C, you can see it starts with quadrant 1, goes to 2, down to 3, and over to 4. Okay, this is to help you remember the order 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this is important because if I'm talking about quadrant 2, I need you to know that I'm referring to this area in the coordinate plane, not over here, this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Think of the letter C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're actually going to talk about this over here. Let's look at an ordered pair. So this is our coordinate plane. This is what it will really look like. We see those numbers on it. We have our x-axis, we have our y-axis, we have our origin in the middle. Now, an ordered pair is a point on this coordinate plane. I can put points anywhere. I can put a point up here, maybe not there, point right there, point right here, point over here. Okay, there can be all sorts of different points on our coordinate plane, but how do you identify the point? Do I just tell you, if this is the point, do I just say, is it here? No, go a little bit to the left, go a little bit more to the left, more to the left. Okay, stop. Now go up some more. No, go back down. It's a little bit tough if I use those type of directions. So just like looking on a map, we have a very specific way for us to identify where a point is on a coordinate plane. Okay, without us kind of guessing a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit lower, go to the right or go to the left. Okay, so a point is called an ordered pair. Now, the way we write a point is it is 2 numbers inside parentheses. Okay, 2 numbers. So here's my parentheses. There will be some number here, let's say 5, separated by a comma, another number, let's say 3, and then in parentheses. So it's 2 numbers separated by a comma inside parentheses. This is what an ordered pair looks like. Okay, now this first number is referring to where that point is on the x-axis. So this is the x-axis. The x goes left and right. Okay, this first number is always talking about where that number is on the x-axis. So this point 5, 3 is at the 5 on the x-axis. So this is where the 5 is on the x-axis, right? Okay, and then this second number 3 is referring to the y-axis. Where am I on this y-axis going up and down? I'm on the 3. So here's the 3. So where those 2 lines meet is going to be my point. So the point 5, 3 is at 5 over 5 and up 3. Now, an important thing to remember, I'll put right here a little note, is you want to always start at the origin. We always want to start at 0. Okay, so you can see that how I plot this graph here is I start at 0, I went to 5 to the right, and then 3 up. Okay? I know there's a lot of colors going on here, but we're going to do some more practice problems. But this is what a point on the coordinate plane looks like. It looks like this, parentheses with 2 numbers on the inside. The first number always tells you where it is on the x-axis going left and right, and the second number always tells you where it is on the y-axis going up and down. Okay? All right. Let's see some examples here. I have 3 ordered pairs. I have 3 points to plot. My first point is at 4, -2. Remember, always start at the origin, always start in the middle and the center there. Okay, and then I'm going 4 first. We're going left and right. 4. And then I'm going up 2. I'm sorry, down 2 because it's negative. So I'm going to go down 2. And this is my point. Okay, so I showed you my path. Now, you always want to go left and right first. This first number is the x. The second number is the y. We're always going left and right first and then up and down. So we started here, go left or right. So my first number is 4, so I went to 4. And then I'm going to go down 2 because it's negative. Down 2, so this is my point. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase my path. Oh, let's make that blue. Okay. My second point, let's look at our second order pair. 6, 5. Okay, I'll get some red. 6, 5. I'm going to start at 0. I'm going left and right first. So my first number is 6, so I'm going to go to the 6. And then my second number is 5. So this time I'm going to go up 5. And here's my point. And you can see my path. I started at 0, I went over to 6, and then I went up 5. I'll go ahead and erase my path. And then my last point, let's use green, is at -3, -6. So always start in the center. We're going left and right first, -3, and then -6. It's negative, so I'm going down. Okay. There's my path. I'm going to go ahead and erase it. Now, again, an important thing to note is you always want to go left and right first and then up and down. If you go up and down first and then left and right, your point's going to be somewhere different. Okay, so start at 0, go left and right first, and then up and down. One way to think of this is riding an elevator. You have to walk left and right. You have to walk to your elevator first before you get on and go up and down. So walk to your elevator and then ride it up or down. Okay, got to go left and right before up and down. All right, let's try again. Now you can always pause this video and try it on your own or move your mouse to where you think the point is before I tell you for practice. Our first point is at 4, 5. Our blue point, 4, 5. Start at 0, going to the right 4 because it's positive, and then up 5 because it's positive, and here's my point. Okay, red point, -3, -2. Start at 0, go -3 to the left because it's negative, and then down 2 because it's negative. And here's my red point. And then our last practice point here, -6, 3. So you start at 0 and it's negative. We're going to the left 6 and then up 3. It's +3. So here's my green point. Okay. Okay. Another thing I could do is give you the point and ask you what the ordered pair of the point is. So let's look at these one by one. Point A is over here in quadrant 1, because if I drew a C like this, I would start over here in quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so point A is in quadrant 1. I'm starting at 0. I've got to go left and right first. Excuse me. So to get to A, I need to go to the right 5 and then up 5. So point A is at 5, +5, +5. The right 5, then up 5. Okay, point B in quadrant 2. You start at 0, and this time I got to go left, so it's going to be -6 and then up 2. So point B is at -6, 2. Point C in quadrant 3. Start at 0, we got to go to the left again, so it's going to be -2 and then down 2. This is -2, -2. And then our last point D, that is in quadrant 4. We start at 0. I got to go over to the right 1 and then down -6. So this order pair is going to be 1, -6. Okay, I have one more set. And again, you can practice with me, you can follow along, or you can pause it, try yourself. And just a reminder, this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, like we drew a C. Okay, point N. We start at 0, 0. We got to go to the right 6 and then up 4. So this is going to be 6, 4. Point M, this time we got to go to the left, start at 0, go to the left, -3, and then up 5. So this is going to be -3, 5. And then our last point L, I'm sorry, our second to last point, we got 2 more. Start at 0, we go to the left, -6, and then down -2. So -6, -2. And then our last point, start at 0, we're going to point P, so go to the right 3, and then down -5. So this one's going to be 3, -5. All right, that's all I have for you. So we labeled our coordinate plane. We have the x-axis, left and right. We have the y-axis, up and down. We have the origin in the middle. That's where we always start. We have quadrants 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the shape of a C. Okay, and then I can either give you some ordered pairs, ask you to plot them, or I could give you some points on a coordinate plane and ask you what the ordered pair is. All right, hope it helps.